United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So welcome everyone to the organizational meeting. 6:32, I think. 6:31. Okay. Roll call, Diane.
Mr. Douglas?
Here.
Mr. Barber?
Here.
Mr. Bruno?
Here.
Mr. Irwin?
Here.
Mr. McDonald?
Here.
And Mr. Gwinnett, zoning officer, Mr. Farrell, highway superintendent, Mr. Tatro, water and super. I never get it right, water and sewer, never get it right.
Superintendent.
Superintendent, Dave Gillette, our dog control officer, John Flynn, our recreation director, and Pamela Barber, confidential secretary to the board.
What's she saying? Okay. Faber, our attorney, and Diane, our town clerk. Okay. First one, I'll give you a lot of resolutions, obviously. It's all resolutions, more or less. I need a motion and a second, and discussion if we need it, to establishment of the 2020 salaries of elected positions. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Rick made the motion.
Second.
Second by Jim Douglas. Diane.
Resolution establishing 2020 salary and payment of elected officials. Be it resolved that the 2020 salaries for the town of Peru elected officials be set as follows. Town council members, $7,706.50 annually. Town supervisor, $25,338 annually. Town clerk, tax collector, $26,285 annually. Town justices, $19,698.75 annually. Highway superintendent, $60,716 annually.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Next one, discussion resolution, approval of the 2020 appointees. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Craig made the motion.
I'll second.
Mel second. Diane.
Resolution establishing 2020 appointees. Be it resolved that the following appointments for 2020 be made.
Ideally, but you.
Okay, yeah.
You want me to do it?
No, that, whatever, go.
All right, appointments, Courtney Tatro, water and wastewater treatment plant operator, Robert Gwinnett, codes and zoning enforcement officer, Pamela Barber, confidential secretary to the town board, Diane Miller, registrar of vital statistics, Judy Akey, deputy registrar of vital statistics and account clerk / receptionist, Holly Stone, clerk to the town justices, Christine Crawford, part-time clerk to the town justices, James Douglas, deputy supervisor, Randy McDonald, budget officer, Darlene Breakwater, typist for the codes and zoning department, Carlene Heipel, I think it is, typist, highway and water sewer department, James Falvell, zoning board of appeals chairperson, Sean Lucas, zoning board of appeals vice chairperson, Richard Williams, planning board chairperson, Ryan Davies, planning board vice chairperson, Judy Akey, deputy town clerk, tax collector, Ron and Carol Allen, town historians, John Flynn, recreation director, assistant youth director and youth commission chairman are both TBDs right now, David Drolette, dog control officer, department heads, purchasing agents, general fund, Mike Farrell, highway superintendent, purchasing agent for the highway fund, Courtney Tatro, parks, water and sewer superintendent, purchasing agent for the water and sewer fund, Tara Martineau, highway crew supervisor. It's all 27.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Moving right along. Number 6, establishment of the 2020 appointee salaries and frequency of payments.
Yep.
Okay, I need a motion and a second for that.
I'll make it.
Jim Douglas,
I'll second.
Craig Bruno. Okay, Diane. Resolution.
Resolution establishing 2020 salaries and payment frequency for town of Peru appointees. Be it resolved that the following 2020 salaries and payment frequencies be set as follows.
Water sewer superintendent, $61,210.69 annually, paid bi-weekly. Code zoning planning officer, $48,856 annually, paid bi-weekly. Confidential secretary to the board, $44,905 annually, paid bi-weekly. Registrar of Biostatistics is under the town clerk. Deputy registrar of Biostatistics is under deputy town clerk. Account clerk / receptionist, $20.54 hourly, paid bi-weekly. Clerk to the town justices, $41,485 annually, paid bi-weekly. Part-time clerk to the town justices, $16.08 hourly, paid bi-weekly. Deputy supervisor, $1,383 annually, paid monthly. Budget officer, $1,383 annually, paid monthly. Typist for code zoning planning, $15.40 hourly, paid bi-weekly. Typist for highway and water sewer, $19.98 hourly, paid bi-weekly. Deputy town clerk tax collector, $1,813.78 annually, paid monthly. Recreation director, $21,726 annually, paid monthly. Groundskeeper, $2,500 annually, paid 3 times over the summer. Assistant youth director, $3,000 annually, paid seasonally. Dog control officer, $13,640 annually, paid monthly.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Number 7, I need a motion and a second, establishment of the department liaisons. This year we had to do a 4, 4, 4, and 4, because last year was a little mixed up without having councilman the year before that, so we just kind of left it rolled over. But this year everyone has 4. That does not mean though, in any means whatsoever, that you can't talk to every other department and be in their meeting like we all do anyways. But it's just liaison, but more or less get involved everywhere we can. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Rick made the motion.
I'll second.
Second by Mel. Diane, roll call.
Resolution establishing town department liaison, be it resolved that the following 2020 town board liaisons, I can never say it, liaisons assignments are approved by the town board.
Planning and zoning, Richard Barber and Mel Irwin. Water and sewer, Craig Bruno and Mel Irwin. Highway, Mel Irwin and Richard Barber. Parks, recreation, Jim Douglas and Craig Bruno. Youth commission, Jim Douglas and Richard Barber. Library, Mel Irwin and Jim Douglas. Dog control officer, Jim Douglas and Craig Bruno. Justice system, Craig Bruno and Richard Barber.
Any discussion? And like I said, get involved, obviously, like we always do anyways. If you have any questions and you don't want to answer it, or don't want to ask the liaison, if you don't get the answer, get it yourself. I mean, I don't mean to say it that way, but, you know, talk to whoever it is. Okay, roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay, moving along. God, I'd love to see this next page. Oh. Need a motion and a second to establish the 2020 regular meetings and dates and times of 6 o'clock meetings from now on out, which would be absolutely awesome, and everyone's in agreement with it, and it works for everyone's schedule. And I appreciate it. So I need a motion and a second.
Make a motion.
Craig made a motion,
Second.
and Jim Douglas second. Diane, resolution.
Resolution establishing 2020 regular town board meeting dates and starting times. Be it resolved that the following dates, times make up the 2020 regular town board meeting schedule.
So after tonight, I'm not going to read every one of these dates, but after tonight, it's the 2nd and 4th Monday of every month at 6 o'clock, with the exceptions of the month of May. We do not have a meeting on Memorial Day. That month it's Thursday, May 28th at 6. And then the month of October, we do not have a meeting on the 2nd Monday. It's moved to Thursday, October 15th. And in December, we have a meeting on Monday, December 14th, and then the last meeting will be on Wednesday, December 30th. All meetings will be at 6 o'clock, unless I set a specific month as the 2nd and 4th Monday.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Discussion resolution, approval of 2020 contracts. We don't have everyone back. You never get them all back at the beginning of the year, but we got back what we have, 12 of them. And as they come in, we put them on the meetings and we just approve them per meeting. So I need a motion and a second for the resolution.
I'll make that motion.
Mel made a motion.
I'll second it.
Craig second. Diane.
Resolution approving 2020 contracts. Be it resolved that the town board gives approval to the town supervisor to sign the following contracts on behalf of the town of Peru.
JCO Clinton and Essex Counties, North Country Lifeway, Clinton County Assessor, Website Manager Dominic Breyer, Cleaning Service Robert Crawford, Grant/Project Consultant Elizabeth Tedford, Attorney for the town, that's me, Attorney for the town Planning and Zoning Department, that's me, you're welcome. Engineering Consulting Services for Water, Sewer, Highway, and Planning and Zoning Departments, the firm is Engineering Ventures. The accounting firm is Bowers and Wood CPS, the Peru Golden Apple Club, and the Animal Shelter Elmore SPCA. Those are the 12 we have so far.
Any discussion?
Shouldn't water sewer voucher be AES?
We have ones in place right now with them. I didn't know if we needed to get a general one.
So what this resolution is to sign new contract for the end of 2020. So you're saying for AES, we have a contract that bridges 19 into 20 already?
With all our projects.
With all our projects.
I can get a general one that goes from beginning of the year to the end of the year, and we can do it at the next.
We can do it.
Yeah, let's do
meeting.
that. That works.
Okay.
Good. Any other discussion?
So Engineering Ventures is out?
We still use them for.
We still use them. Yeah, we use them for planning and zoning. You're here every planning board just about. And
Do you use them at all, Courtney, or not? You only use AES, okay.
the planning definitely does all the time. Any more discussion? And like I said, we got more coming in, it just, you never get them at the beginning of the year. Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Need a motion and a second, establish the 2020 town mileage reimbursement. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make it.
Jeffrey Douglas?
I'll second.
No? Diane? There.
Resolution establishing 2020 town of Peru mileage reimbursement rates. Be it resolved that employees of the town of Peru using their personal vehicle for pre-approved official town business will be reimbursed for such mileage as follows. 2020 mileage reimbursement rate, .545 per mile.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. And moving right along. Next one, you need a motion and a second for a resolution. Designation of town depositories.
That's possible.
Depositories. Not deposits, but depositories.
Talk in different directions.
Depositories. I need a motion and a second for that.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Rick.
I'll second.
And Craig second. Diane.
Resolution designating town depository, be it resolved that the TD Bank Crew New York hereby is designated as the official depository for all checking, savings, and town reserve accounts of the town supervisor, town clerk, town justice Kirby, and town justice Cabana, and the town clerk tax collector's accounts for 2020.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Bruno?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay, next one. Need a motion and second, designation of town newspaper. There's the Express Republican. I need a motion and second for that.
I'll make a motion.
Craig made the motion.
Second.
Jim Douglas second. Diane.
Resolution naming the official town newspaper, be it resolved that the town of Peru names the Press Republican as its newspaper of record for 2020. Mr. Barlow.
Yes.
Mr. Bruno.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. McDonald.
Yes. I do have that one on the next one. Town policy update, I don't have anything. Don't have it? Table it. So we're gonna table number 13. So I need a motion and a second to table 13.
Make a motion.
Craig made the motion, Jim second. All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes? All 5 ayes. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Bill made the motion,
Second.
Rick second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 12-minute break.